Hey there, half-ass travelers. We're coming to you from the Hershey RV Show in Hershey, Pennsylvania, America's largest RV show. And today we've got another treat for you. One of our viewers wanted us to take a look at the newest Class C from Newmar. This is the Newmar Freedom Aire, brand new for 2026, and it is amazing inside and pretty gorgeous on the outside too. So let's take a look.
Hey there, I'm Rose.
And I'm Dan, and we are the half-ass travelers. We're going to start looking at the Freedom Aire on the outside. You can see it's got the standard RV door with the screen door inside. Look at these graphics and designs, just absolutely beautiful. And look at these cabinet doors. Look at how thick and substantial they are. Carpeted inside. Let's see, does this open? Yes, it does. Look at that. Yeah, we like that. That gives you so much access room when you're putting chairs and tables in there for your living space. You got a lot of options. And here's one of Rose's favorite features. I know you're digging this. Look at that. And we get the slow reveal as it comes up. This one's got a sound bar. That's great. A place to put your remote control. All protected from the weather with moldings. And look at this. It's got those flush mount windows that we like. You can't even see the frames, especially with the black color that they've got on there. It makes it really, really classy. Now look at this. Look at that bank of lithium batteries they've got. That is a whole Victron system there. No generator needed. That is a lot of battery power. You can hear the fans running. And then look at this, another large storage compartment in the back. That's nice to have. And another storage compartment. I'm guessing that this is a pass-through up into some cabinet in the RV. When we get up there, we'll take a look. Overhead, you've also got you can barely see the awning up there. It's very flush really mounted. Cool. I like that too. Wow, this is really nice. Isn't this look at this, look at the back of this Class C. Does this not look like a Class A from the back?
It does.
Yeah, Newmar did a good job designing this. Following me around, we've got the umbilical for shore power. And then here's where all the messiness occurs. But I want to point out something. You see how the gate valves are up here? You've got all your water hookups, your outdoor shower, water filter. But look where the sewer hose goes. It's not in the cabinet with everything else. They're keeping it separate. We like that. That is a great feature. A lot of times when we're messing around with the sewer hose, you're getting close to those water lines. And it's not good to mix the sewer with your fresh water and your potable water. All right, there's a very large slide on the driver's side, and there's a couple cabinets underneath. And for you, I'm going to crawl up underneath and show you these cabinets. Same doors. All right, look, you can see, I don't know if you can see, that storage goes all the way across to the door on the other side. We didn't notice that before, but yeah, the storage goes all the way through. Now, it's just a really narrow space, but if you got like a table or something, or even maybe a paddleboard, you could definitely put that on there. That's a definite. And then up here in the last compartment, there we go, more mechanical systems. That looks like water pumps. That looks like, to me, it's heating. Does this have heated floors? I don't know, I'm gonna have to ask about that. That looks like a heating system for floors. I don't know, let's go ask. Through the magic of video editing, we've gotten the answer already. Okay, this is a water heater system, but it is an electric system. This is the Timberline model, or Module XT. It's part of the water heat and pump system, but it's all electric because they've got so much electric in this unit. It just requires a special pump. We weren't able to post it on the screen, but I talked to some of the Newmar people. They haven't done the weights yet, figured out the weights yet for some of their units, but they said that the cargo capacity on the Freedom Aire is going to be probably around somewhere between 750 and 800 pounds. All right, let's take a look inside. We already mentioned the door, but we didn't mention the automatic step that comes out. Just a single step because you got the 2 more steps inside, and then you've got this storage space underneath the stairs. shoe storage, whatever you're going to store on the outside. It's really a neat design that they give you some storage once you go in. Let's go check out the driving compartment. The Freedom Aire is built on the Mercedes chassis. It's pretty much a standard chassis. The new 2026 chassis is gorgeous. They've added, as we've seen in a lot of other units, this system here. I know that looks like a vent, but that's actually not a vent. That is a collision avoidance system. Inside is a camera facing forward with some radar, and it assists you to avoid collisions, which is always a good thing, especially when you're half fast like we are. As far as the rest of the cabin goes, you know we are big fans of the Mercedes chassis. It's just a really comfortable driving position, but look at these seats that Newmar put in these coaches. That is a textured leather. It looks like it's got these vents in it to keep it cool. And then Rose is upside down, but it's got the badging here on the backs of the seats. Really nicely done. This is just a beautiful driving compartment. Everything's here where you need it. It's got that same Mercedes touchscreen. If you've had a Mercedes or been in a Mercedes before, it's going to look very familiar to you. You got the same storage over the visors. You've got your light systems up here. You've got your same storage compartment up on the dash, as well as a bunch of cup holders, and there's 2 USB-C ports in there as well. As we said before, though, we wish they had the USB-C ports here, or at least one here, so that we wouldn't have to have wires coming out of here, because you can't keep the phone for very long up in that compartment, because it gets very hot on those summer days when the sun's beating in on it, especially with that black dash. All right, let's take a look at the rest of the unit. Up over top of the driver's compartment, you've got this pull-down bed. Okay, this is where the ladder goes. And look at all the space up there. That is a huge area for sleeping over top of the driver's compartment. And you can see there's a window up there in the shade. We love that. It brings in so much light. There's some shelves up here, cup holders. There's 120-volt outlets on both sides. You've got the light switches here. You've also got AC vents up there. So when they're sleeping up there, they can stay nice and cold or nice and warm, depending on what you need. All right, let's talk about these recliners. You guys know, who have watched our channel, know that we like a good recliner, and these recliners are awesome. I think this has the upgraded Italian upholstery. These are just really comfortable, and they're really high. You can rest your head on them. They've got cup holders here, and this actually rolls back, so it's sort of like a sofa. And also, they've got this neat little feature here. There are table mounts, but you don't necessarily need those. Look at this. You've got your own table built into each one of the theater seats. Really nice system. These are electric seats. The controls are right here. Yeah. If I try to put this back now, oh, look, it's got two-way controls for just the top and then for putting the legs out. Oh, yeah. I didn't want to put it out, but I'm going to go to sleep now. What do you think, Rose? No, we got too much work to do. All right. Up over top, look at these cabinets. I don't know, how do you feel about the dark cabinets, Rose?
They look elegant, but
yeah.
I prefer light.
Yeah, and they're kind of floppy. They're not very high. I wish they had a piston system on there, something to keep them latched. I do like the LED light accents. That's really nice. Across from there, let's talk about this kitchen, because it's really beautiful. Great latches on here, magnetic, and great hinges. And this wood, these are really well-made cabinets. We have seen a lot of cabinets in RVs, a lot of subpar. These are not. These are really nicely done. And look at the amount of space under the sink. And while we're talking about the sink, let's take a look at it, because that is a big one.
Wow.
I could take a sponge bath in this sink. It is gorgeous, and the high faucet is awesome. And oh my God, look at all this counter space. You got double induction cooktop over here. Got a microwave.
This is my dream.
I know, this is really nice. There's a light and vent over the stove. And in between everything, a flat panel TV with the sound bar facing the theater seats and the dinette we're going to talk about in a minute. But let's finish with the kitchen first. Okay, you've got this drawer here. This is a cutting board. And then you've got drawers underneath, all soft close. Oh, that one comes out. That's just a half drawer. And then you've got 3 more drawers. Look at this, all divided up like a pantry almost. Really nice. And then the bottom ones are shorter, probably to accommodate the cabinets on the outside. And let's talk about this Envision refrigerator. Lots of space, separate freezer, just beautiful. And then you've got a large cabinet over top. This one's got the piston on it, holding up. We like to see that. And then underneath the fridge, another drawer. And back here, here's your pantry. Look at these pullouts. Now there's got to be a way to pull them out. I'm just doing it. Oh, there they are. They're very tightly packed in there, which is always a good thing. They lock in place. Really nice pantry. All right, we mentioned the dinette. Here it is, single seat dinette. Why doesn't this dinette go all the way back? Why is this wall here, you may be asking? Well, most of you probably figured it out already. This is a Murphy bed dinette setup, all right? Plenty of room here. These seats are so comfortable. I just sank into them. The textured leather is beautiful and it's really comfortable. And this whole thing ends up underneath the bed when the bed comes down. We're going to be showing you the bed in the down position because they have another unit here that has it in that configuration. So you know what? Let's show you that now. All right, they have another unit at the show. That's the same floor plan. This one has the same options, but different colors. We wanted to show you the colors. We also wanted to show you what the bed looked like when it's down. You can see it's got the theater seating here, which, yeah, it's nice. Really nice and comfy. But this is what it looks like with the bed down. And you can see this is not your usual queen bed. This is king bed width. Look at how wide that is, Rose. Isn't that beautiful? And you can see the shelves under there. You couldn't see it before with the bed closed. Go ahead and show them that. Yep. And I think that these little sections of the dinette, they don't really interfere with much once you're getting in and out of the bed. I mean, it's a little bit harder to get in and out, but at least you have something you can grab onto. So we wanted to show you that. Going back to the bathroom, you've got this pocket door. Very dark, but very smooth and a really good locking system. And then you've got quite a bit of room here in the bathroom. You've got some storage spaces across. Yeah, that's a lot of storage. Look at all those shelves in there. Lots of clothing storage. And they're soft close drawers. And storage up underneath the sink.
Exactly.
And remember I said that from the outside there was a compartment that came up? Here it is right here. This is actually a pass-through compartment to the outside. I don't know if you can see it down there. But I knew that had to be. You got a nice glass bowl sink. I love this. This is so classy. Love that. Medicine cabinet. God, their cabinets are so good. A little hook to hang a towel. Now, the bathroom is a little bit tight with the toilet. That's a porcelain toilet. But there's plenty of room. And then the shower is one of those rectangular showers. All right, 6'1" with the sneakers on. And I've still got enough space in the top. Now it's a little tight. We like the door. We love these systems that have these retractable doors. And also, look at this, Rose. Just beautiful. Plus they got the soap dispensers here. Shampoo dispensers already built in, so you don't even have to add those after the fact. So yeah, beautiful bathroom. We like it. A little tight. Let's talk about what Rose and I have been talking about since we walked in here.
Wow factor.
Look at how beautiful this roof is. It's vented AC throughout the roof. You've got LED light strips and you've got vent fans throughout. Yeah, it's just gorgeous. This is just, it's beautiful. We do not normally like a dark cabinet, but the contrast, this is like more of a dark brown, deep mahogany. Oh, you know what? I didn't see this cabinet here. Let's show them this one. This is where all the controls are. Kind of missed that one. Kind of glossed over it because we were amazed. This is just a beautiful unit. Also, there's a touch screen here. We missed that too. We better show them that, hon, because look at the size of this touch screen. I can even see it with my old eyes. Yeah, that's a substantial screen. Newmar did this right. Now the pricing is probably gonna. We haven't seen the pricing yet, but in fact, let's take a look at it right now. Ouch. Okay. All right. The pricing reflects the quality in this unit. The quality here is comparable to, I don't know, some of those high-end Class A's, Prevost, some of the high-end Newmar Class A's. I guess they were trying to bring the quality and trim level of their better Class A's into a Class C, and they've accomplished that. But unfortunately, they're bringing the price tag with it. So if you're interested in this kind of unit, you're just gonna have to pay a little bit more. One last word on this unit as far as it concerns Rose and I. This is the perfect configuration for us. We did a video on the new Tiffin Wayfarer, which had a dinette, Murphy bed, and theater seating configuration. And this has that same type, although done in a completely different way and completely gorgeous. This is our ideal RV. If this was in our price range, we would definitely consider this unit because it is gorgeous. It's just a beautiful thing. We're really impressed with this, this new unit. Well, we hope you enjoyed that look at the brand new Freedom Aire. If you did enjoy the video, we hope you'll consider subscribing. And if you do, make sure you ring that bell for notifications so you'll be told every time we post a new video. Also, please give us those thumbs up. Those likes really help and support the channel and really help us with the YouTube algorithm. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram. We'll see you in the next video.